Hello there guys, and welcome back to another review. And this review is going to be a bit awkward because of the position I'm filming, but this is the best I can do for this at the moment. I know you can see some bits in my room and my bed, but today we will be taking a look at the PNSO Lufengosaurus. Now this is when PNSO first released a lot of the large vinyl figures. Now, I received this at the Woollerton Hall for the Titus the T-Rex exhibition. I was actually there on Saturday, just gone. I met with some of my friends there. It was a great time, it was a great day. Seeing Titus was breathtaking. To see the T-Rex, he was huge. Yeah, and they had some PNSO stuff in the gift shop. And I picked up this Lufengosaurus from PNSO, and I thought, well, why don't I review it on the channel, as I don't really have any of these larger vinyl figures, so why not? So, we'll just get into a bit of information about the animal first. Now, Lufengosaurus, which name means Lufeng lizard, is a genus of massospondylid sauropodomorph that lived in the early Jurassic period 195 to 190 million years ago in what is now southwestern China. Now, two species are known: Lufengosaurus hueni at 6 meters in length, and Lufengosaurus magnus at around 9 meters in length and around 1.7 tons in weight. Now, as Lufengosaurus is one of the early sauropodomorphs, its neck was rather short, as are the forelimbs, and from this it was inferred that the species was bipedal. However, PNSO have decided to represent this animal as a quadruped animal, but we'll get into more about that later. Now, most remains are known from the Lufeng Formation, where it lived alongside other early sauropodomorphs like Hunanosaurus, Hyozosaurus, and Jingshanosaurus, theropods like the crested Sinosaurus and the Pangoraptor, and many types of cynodont. Now, Lufengosaurus is one of the more famous dinosaurs known from China. And as you can see, PNSO I think have done actually a really nice job of representing this animal. And as you can see, this figure is absolutely enormous. So much so that I've had to sort of only put half of the figure on display. But as always, we'll take a look at the head sculpt. Now, the head is really nicely done. We have that. They've really paid attention to the skull. You can see there's the nostrils, really large eye. There are no ear holes, but there will be about there at the back of the skull. Some really nice detail around here. The eye is done in a lot of orange and yellow. There's a nice black stripe going across the eye as well. Some nice scale work, especially on the mouth. Going down, you can see we have some very tiny scale work on the neck. Got a lot of skin folds here. Now, it looks to be quite skinny and shrink wrapped around here, around the sort of belly area. You can see some of the vertebrae coming out. You can even see some of the definition of the ribs. You can see there's some nice muscle contortion here, especially here along the forelimbs. You can see the large claws on the forelimbs. Now, sauropodomorphs have these claws, the 5 claws. 2 would have been larger than the others. These would probably have been useful for defense against large carnivores like Sinosaurus. You can see there's also some nice detail on the legs, some nice scale work. See the back legs. You can see they have a claw, small claw here, with 4 toes on the toes, and also around the other side as well. Some nice detail. Now here you can see there is a seam line where both halves of the figure had to be put together. Now, it doesn't bother me that much because I still think it's a really nice figure, but that is something I just thought I would point out. Once we have the hips here, been shown the top of the hips there. Of course, we have the very long tail. It takes up about half the length of the figure. A very long tail there with some nice scale detail. Also, the coloration I think actually works quite well. We got this nice green with the sort of like lighter green stripe along the body, going just around the base of the tail. There's also actually, you can see some faint black brown stripes along the body and here on the ribs. It does actually stand quite well, although sometimes it will sort of fall over, but as you can see, it stands perfectly fine. I know that Lufengosaurus was probably bipedal, but PNSO have chosen to put it in a quadruped stance. I don't know why this is. It could be due to old information, I'm not sure, but I still think it looks pretty nice. As you can see here, these are two sauropodomorphs from Collector. This is the Plateosaurus, and this is their Lufengosaurus. Now, yeah, it was during their early Procon days, and it's not exactly great, but it's still one of the only other Lufengosaurus figures here. But I would definitely say that the PNSO Lufengosaurus is the better of the two. But also, the Collector Plateosaurus, another great figure of a sauropodomorph. Really happy with this one as well. And you can just see the size difference compared with this enormous PNSO figure. Now, all in all, I think actually this is a rather nice figure of a Lufengosaurus. Lufengosaurus is very rarely made, even though it's one of the most famously known China dinosaurs. But I can understand why some people would be put off, considering how large it is, and as it is a vinyl figure. But I think he's a rather nice addition, and I actually really hope that PNSO reintroduce this figure for their medium size range. I think it would be a great addition, and they can make it bipedal, and yeah, I hope we get to see more early sauropodomorph figures in the years to come. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe. Please take care, please stay safe, and please wear your masks. Thanks guys. Bye.